Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to add 3 accessories to the Ariens Ridgeline. First, we're going to add an inclinometer. I haven't decided if I'm going to use a digital one yet or the old compass style. But as we talk this through, I'll let you help me decide which one I'm going to put on it. I want to show you how steep of a ditch or slope this thing will actually mow on, and we're going to need one of those to prove what it can do. Second, we're going to add a bucket carrier. One of the nice things about a stand-on is that you can get on and off of it real easy, so it makes good sense to pick up your trash, and having a bucket on the machine, you have a place to put your trash when you're mowing. So that's number 2. And number 3, I'm going to add some weights to the front of the mower. I found out quickly that if you weigh more than 250 pounds, the front end gets a little light when you're trying to mow slopes. So Ariens does make a weight kit for the front of this, but I want to see if this mower can do a couple other things too. So I'm building my own front weight bracket, and then we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to attach it and not scratch up your machine when you put it all together. Okay, so let's get started.
Down in the dirt. Real bad.
This bracket is made out of 80/20 T-slot, just some stuff I had laying around. These 4-inch square plates here are targets for 22s. I had a few laying around, so they're going to get reused later on this fall, but for right now we're going to use them on here. This is just a regular 2-inch RV bumper hitch, and I'm going to use that to put a plate in here that I can add weights to this whole outfit. So when I get done with this weight, it's probably going to weigh about 15 pounds, and then I can add as much weight to the front of this as I want to. I want to talk a little bit about adding front weights though. If you add too much front weight, the machine will actually lose traction in the back. It'll be hard to steer, or you'll tear up your lawn when you're trying to turn. I found out that using a bagger on a sit-down zero turn. Most baggers, they include a weight kit to put up front to compensate for the bagger, and you need to take that weight kit off the front when you take the bagger off, otherwise it becomes really hard to steer. So that's one of the reasons why I'm building it this way too, so I can put on or take off weights depending on what I want to do, and just get an idea of how much weight you should be putting on it. All right, first step, especially since I'm just borrowing this machine, is to keep from scratching up the front here. And let's see if I can do this. Yep. Keep from scratching up the front here. I'm going to put some tape, some electrical tape, wrap it around here to keep this from getting scratched. Okay, after you get that done and you go to cut your piece, if you're going to build one, if you're going to get the Ariens one, it's all adjustable and it just clamps on. Looks like it's probably about a 15-20 minute job to get it all on there. But if you're going to make your own, just be aware that this angle is different than this angle over here. So you're going to have to take 2 angle measurements to get the bracket to fit on here. unless you're just going to put it over the top of the bars. Depends how nice you want to do it, how permanent you want to make it. All right, so I got the arms protected so I don't scratch them. And here's my bracket. I'm going to go ahead and put these plates on the bottom, bolt it all up, and then I'll talk about the next steps. So it's mounted. Like I say, I use 4x4 1/4-inch plates here, 3/8 inch bolts on this side, same thing over on the other side. If you notice, they're not asymmetrical because, again, this angle is different than the one over there. So to get it all bolted up, the Ariens weight kit uses brackets with swivels on them so it lines up correctly too, so in case you want to go that way. Put this 2-inch bumper hitch in there. I had this stuff all laying around, so just might as well use it since it's just laying around gathering dust. And I'll show you what I'm going to do next there. I did put some T-nuts and bolts in here because I remember to do that before I bolted this all together, because I think I want to build a trimmer rack also to go on here. So that's not going to get done right away, but I thought I'd put that in just in case I come up with a good idea. Nice thing about a stand-on is trimming. You can ride around to where you want to go and then just grab your trimmer off your trimmer rack and walk around and do it. It's a lot less walking. It's a lot faster if you got a lot to do. So Ariens doesn't tell you how much that weight kit is, but I'm guessing it's probably about 30-40 pounds, somewhere in that range. So I'm looking at what I got right now. I bought this carrier here with the intention of using this to mount John Deere tractor weight on. Well, I think I'm getting my weight up here pretty good. I'm guessing I got about 20 pounds with these 4 plates, with this T-rack, and with this hitch. Add this to it. This is 10 pounds. I'm looking at probably 30 pounds already. So I'm going to go out and try it this way and see if this is what I need. Like I say, if you're over 250 pounds, you want to think about putting the weight on it. If you're under 250 pounds, this thing is balanced very well so that you shouldn't have any problems with the front end wanting to kick up on you if you're going up a fairly steep hill. Instead of the 40-pound John Deere weight, I believe if this is not enough, I'm going to use those weights over there. That's about 20 pounds, and that's from the bagger unit off of the Ariens Icon. So I think I can mount that on this plate. I don't want to get it too heavy because then I start running into problems with traction in the back end. And I actually owned let me give you just a little bit of history. I was one of the first people that had a Great Dane Surfer. I really liked that machine. The first stand-on mower out on the market. Yeah, right, got the patent first, but the Standard was actually the first one out on the market. That said, it had a few problems, and mainly hydraulic. It had a hydraulic drive in it, and it would fade out on the hills. So Dane Skag came out with a Surfer 2, or I think it was called a Super Surfer. It was a design change, and when he come out with that one, he got the front end too light. He had almost no weight on the back end, and it was almost uncontrollable. Even on a flat surface, you couldn't get it to turn. They ended up adding a lot of weight to the back end of it. They added about 60 or 80 pounds of steel to the back to it to give it the traction and the balance that it needed. But it was so front heavy that you couldn't hardly drive it. So because of that, I understand the problems that we can have here. Same way with the Icon. When I put a bagger on it, it worked, and put these weights over here on. Everything worked really well. When I took the bagger off, I forgot to take the weights off the front, and that one didn't want to steer correctly. So once I remembered to take the weights off, everything was back to normal again. So I'm just a little bit cautious about how much weight I'm putting here on the front. We're going to take it a step at a time. This week I'll go out and practice and see how it's going, and I'll bring stuff along with me so I can test this out. Once I get it figured out, then I'll get back to you and let you know what works and what doesn't work. Okay? By the way, this is not a problem with the design of the mower. This is a problem with, number one, how heavy I am and what I want to do with it. So I'm pushing the limits of the machine. By pushing the limits of the machine, you will be able to understand what the machine can do and what it can't do. Got it? Okay. All right, next project, the bucket carrier. What I'm going to show you next is the AgriFab ZT Mower bucket holder, and it's a dual purpose thing. It's designed to hold a 5-gallon bucket, but it's also a grab bar. So if you put this on a ZTR, you can put it out front and you can use it to get on and off the mower. 5 years ago, I paid $120 for a grab bar so my dad could get on and off the lawnmower. 2 years ago, I bought one for the Icon through Ariens, and it was actually heavier than the first one that I bought, and I paid $69, I think. Well, this AgriFab one, it's square tube. It's got plenty of brackets on it. It's got a 1/4 inch bottom plate and a nice heavy bracket that you bolt onto your frame, plus the 2 pieces for your 5-gallon bucket for $39. I picked it up through Farm and Fleet, but I noticed that a lot of other companies, including Amazon, has it. So I'll put a link to Amazon down below, but go ahead and pick it up wherever you want to. I think it's really inexpensive for what it is. Even if you just need the grab bar and you don't need the bucket holder, it's still a great deal. So where am I going to put this on this machine? Well, I don't want to put it over here on the left-hand side. I want to be able to throw stuff in it easily, but I don't want this side to have anything on it, because this is the side that I'll normally trim on, under bushes and stuff like that, overhangs. So I want to keep this side clean. So I'm thinking that I can set it right in here. I think this is going to be a good spot for it. It's easily within reach and doesn't interfere with this. It interferes with this handle a little bit, but I can move it just enough so I can get my hand and not mess with my fingers when I use this lift. So let me know in the comments if you think there's a better spot. You could put it up here if you wanted. This would also be a good spot. but I like to stick my mowers up under bushes and trees a little bit, and this would just kind of get in the way. So, all right, I'm going to put this on, and I'll talk to you when I'm done. All right, so the bracket is mounted. I ended up going right in there. I am not worried about this lever here because this lever moves back and forth. So I'll be able to adjust the height or put it in transport and not screw up my fingers. So 5-gallon bucket sits right there, ready to go to work. One more thing that I want to do is I want to add a holder for my pickup sticks. Of course I fell down. All right. This is my pickup sticks. I've been using these aluminum ones since the early 90s. I got one here that's well, I'm guessing it's 30 years old because I picked it up when I first started the landscape business, and it still works just fine. But of course we got to have an orange one here to go along with this Ariens, don't we? So I'm going to take a piece of PVC pipe and I'm going to mount it probably right here, maybe right here, because that way it can hang down into the bucket when I'm not using it. Plus it'll be around then, easily available. Just have to reach up and grab it and pick up my trash. All right, let me get that done. All right, step 2 is done. So the bracket's mounted, nice and solid. There's plenty of room for me to use the deck lift. Bucket fits in there nice. Bucket does not touch anything. No brackets or anything like that. I used this PVC to make a mount for my grabber. That's going to hold up very well. So the last thing is to put an inclinometer, I guess I can say that correctly, on this machine. Well, I really wanted to use this because it's kind of cool, but I can't find a good spot to put it because it's going to interfere with me using the levers. So I'm just going to use a magnetic incline mount here. So we'll be able to see how much incline this thing will actually handle. Okay, any questions? Leave them in the comments section below. There are other options available for this. I went over them in the previous video. They make a weight kit. They make a side grass catcher. You really can't call it a bagger, but if you're mowing a real fine lawn and they insist that you have to pick up the grass, well, they do have a grass catcher for this. Tweels, you can put lights on this if you want, and they have a few other things. If you go to Ariens.com and look up the Ridgeline 52, there'll be a tab there where you can look at all the accessories that they have for this. So let me get it out and figure out how much weight I actually need out front here so we can mow the hills, and I'll see you there, hopefully in the next couple days. Talk to you later. Bye.
Down